Hit those first 10 points, but man, you gotta be kidding me, man. Kind of knew we were going to bounce out of this area. Did me dirty. I think we could get 36. What's up, Wes? No. No, once my day was over today, man, we turned off the charts. I try not to get back on, especially if we're green. I know getting back on is just asking for issues, so we try not to mess with anything. I'm not sure, VK, if they're going to be another big. Oh, you were long when it pumped? Nice. Got a little pivot there at 45. I mean, this thing's still kind of pointing to the downside here. Weird. Oh, it's like, why is that showing hitting the pivot? Remember, guys, we're just scalping here. We don't recommend following any of these trades on these like 5 and 10 point scalps. We are running back into the resistance here. Did it disappear? No. Dude, for some reason my stuff is not getting filled. This is the second time this has happened tonight. You see my thing went through that and it did not fill it. Like, I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. That's kind of annoying. That's happened. All right, we close the runner out. This week's been pretty good. Nice. Now in the 15 minutes, we do have a pivot sitting here at 45. So if we get through the 45, you might get it pushed back up to the top of this 15-minute candle. And that's all the way back at 600. So it might get another nice push through here. Yeah, this thing, see, it's losing that pivot. It needs to kind of print above that 45. If you're probably just struggling passing on G9, I would just downsize so you don't keep blowing your accounts until you're able to get consistent. Most of the time, if you keep failing them, it's just you're over leveraged and you almost have to be perfect on every trade. And there's no such thing as being perfect. You got to give yourself some lee room for mistakes and pullbacks and, wrong size. Oh, you've been burning some accounts lately, Nick? Whew. That sounds like my May. What have you been going over leverage also, Nick? Is that what you've been doing? Hmm. What's up, Hootie? We're doing pretty good. Hmm. It's been pretty good this month. We just hit our, I think, we did our third payout today. So it's been a really good month. I mean, it's not like a huge amount of money, but it's I think $2,500 over 3 accounts. So it's been a pretty good month. We didn't really do a lot of damage or anything this month. The only crappy thing I think happened this month is losing that Lucif account that I took payout on. So I did lose a funded. But that was also me trading something that I'm not used to trading is the ES. And so I've been trying to trade the ES lately and it kind of burnt me one day. What's up, Java? You're finally out from that trade? Oh. Nice. Whew. All right, top of the hour. Is this thing gonna get a pop here at the top of the hour? I wish I was in this. Woo-hoo. Oh yeah, dude. If you were on the NQ this morning, Hoodie, dude, those swings were crazy this morning. Nice. Yeah, there, that sucks. Still kind of looking for 45 to hold up here. I like to make, man, if we can make 200 to 300 bucks tonight, that'd be awesome because we could pass this next eval that we've been working on with Bulanox. But I feel like tonight's, I feel like it's a trapped night. If I try to get that, like go out of my way to get it, we're just gonna have a wreck. Very choppy at the moment. You're short. You're looking for a short. I would short. I just cannot short unless we're back somehow below the 45 here. Woo. Nice big trade off that 45, that blue line we had marked out. Here's another level that we could get stopped here at the 45. Are you still holding that short, Java? Or are you going to DCA back in? I don't know. Like I said, I was going along off that pivot, that blue line we have marked, because, you know, we've been long in these 15-minute pivots lately. So anytime you hear me say 15-minute pivot, I'm going to do my best along. And like I said, off that pivot that we were talking about. The 45 pivot. So I've been long in these pivots like nonstop. It's been crazy. You do have to deal with a little bit of whipsawy when longing them, just because it's on a little bit higher time frame when you're trying to take them on the 5 minutes. But they have seemed to be working pretty well lately. But there's another level here at 48. That was probably the safe target. Now, if this thing gets back below that 45, we'll definitely be jumping in there short with you, Java. Oh, no, it's just somebody else that's looking for shorts. I'm not short bias unless we lose back below 45. There has been a lot of volatility in the Asia market recently. It looks like we're going to get stopped out here though on this runner. Give it a few more points. All right. Mark out this 45. Oh, nice, Hector, on your funded account. Yeah, we're still trying to pass this same Bewley that we've been trading all week, Hector. Man, I was really hoping that was going to be the big move up to pretty much get that pass. We still need about $210 to pass this account. So... I don't blame you. I don't ever recommend trading funded accounts in this time anyway. All right, new 15-minute candle here. I almost thought about going for a 5-point trade there, but we did not. I need to break 600 here. Whew. Like I said, I won't touch the shorts unless we're back below 45 here, guys. That's the only way I would touch shorts at the moment. I wouldn't even mind seeing a retest of 45 on the 15-minute candle. Oh, we're going to finally break. I was waiting for us to kind of get back above 600 here. I gotta watch my Rico candles because I cannot hold this back below 91. There's also no wick on that 5-minute candle. The line in the sand is still kind of the 91 area. Back below that, we will close. I'm just trying to hold up here. This is just 2 micros too, guys. Kind of twitchy here. Yeah, it'd be nice if we can run that wick one more time up there. All right, see how long it's gonna take to get up there. Oh, you had a nice entry? Oh, nice, 570 to 580. Sweet. Get on up there. Oh, you can. Oh. There's nothing worse when you get the little that like where your trade starts scaring you. Like, you know, you're scared to hold or trying to take profit, especially if you had a little bad run. I know the feel. It sucks whenever you have those like trading jitteries. Still got 2 minutes left on this 15-minute candle, so it still definitely could come down. Still got quite a bit of time left on this 5-minute candle. You got 2 minutes left, so hopefully we can keep pushing for the next 2 minutes. No, I think I need all those points too. I only need $100 more to pass this account, Hector. That's kind of what we're shooting for. We're at 26,400 at the moment, so we need $100 more. If we can make it to 95, I think that should get us past here. Are pretty close. I actually have a target all the way up at 760. But I don't need 760. New 15-minute candle too. Should get some nice push in here. Yeah, I know. That's basically what we took that trade off of, was the... Woo, we cutting it close here. If it was a funded, I could see, Hector, but being an eval, we don't really care. We still got 12 minutes left on this 15 minutes candles, man. This still's got a lot of time to push. We got 2 minutes left on the 5 minutes too. So we'll at least lock in 35 points just in case. $25 away. Oh, it's gonna be so close. We got two big pivots to the downside. So we got a pivot at 60. We could come back and retest. Big pivot there. So, I mean, big a wick there. So hopefully that wick will hold. Nice 10-point bounce off that wick. That was your bread and butter right there. I don't know if you've been taking those wicks still, but man, what a big bounce off that wick. Nice on the 83 short. That's 23 points. I may just take the profit at 60 and then just try to get the other 30 bucks. Yes, Scotty. That's who all my elusive accounts are through, is Trade of 8. Dude, get up there. No! We were within like $6 or $7 from passing that. You son of a bee. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's all good, man. It's just an eval. We'll be like one little trade away, even if we don't get it. We're at 480 right now. So, what do we got left on this? 6 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Oof. Well, dude, think about my first position. I was actually long from 45 down there off that 15-minute pivot. Yeah, Scotty, all of my elusive accounts are with Trade of 8. I just trade them on Ninja Trader. Like I said, I have another target all the way up there at 750. But I don't need 750 to pass. We may if I get stopped out here. Ah. Man, it's a lot of green candles without a pullback, man. This thing needs a pullback. Oh no, I hit the... Come on, don't make me close it now. Dude, I was over. Oh, I didn't close it in time. Damn it. It's only going to put me over by a couple bucks. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you can trade them using Trade of 8, Scotty. I just don't trade on Trade of 8. I use Ninja Trader. Maybe 76 will hold up here for you. We misjudged that just by a few points. Next two level downs is going to be 76 and 68. So we could get a 68 touch here. Dude, you're going long this high up. Whew. That's too high up for me to be going long. Not without a pullback. Because I know this thing could easily come back down to 50, unfortunately. Or even 55, something like that, possible. We got to get through the 700s. If we get through the 700s, we may get a push up to 750. That's kind of would be my next thing here if we do get through. That 68 is kind of what we need to hold up here. 76 to 68. All right, we're about to have a new 15-minute candle here, guys. I was really hoping that we would have hit this before this new 15-minute candle comes. May get stopped out here on this runner if this level loses 68. So you got, there's a bounce. Does it hold? 15-minute candle. If we lose this 68, it's coming all the way to 55. Yep. I might even take 10 less points here just in case. Push it. Sweet. All right. All right. So we passed it by $8. Good deal. Good deal. Wasn't sure if we're going to get that tonight, but we got it. So 26,500. So basically $1,500. That would give us 7 funded accounts with Bewley. So nice, nice. I guess we will start another one. Man. Dude, too bad I couldn't hold that earlier. Remember we said we longed that pivot off of 43. Let me show you where we got long at earlier. We long this, let's see. this pivot here at 45. We pushed above it, did a little retest, and we printed another 15-minute candle. And this is the one that we were originally long on here. Like, dude, I wouldn't be surprised. And what sucks is I was in this short earlier today looking for this 305 here. So I was in this short after the stream. So I got short here. We took it down quite a bit, but I ended up getting stopped out. But we were trying to target the 300s. It didn't happen until this evening where we ran that 300 pivot. They can be a little bit on the weird side to trade and to hold sometimes just because they wick around it so much. Just to have them in reserve, kind of. It doesn't cost, like, they only cost $15. They do cost $140 something to activate, but with Bulanox, you don't have to pay for them if you got over 3. They just sit there, and it gives me something to trade in the Asia market because I don't trade funded accounts in the Asia market. I only trade evals for most part. So I'll use Asia to work on my Bewley evals. That's pretty much what I use Asia for. Bulanox, they are cheap up front, but they are more on the back end. So usually they're $15. What's the date? Shoot, I need to check the date actually anyway. Yeah. So usually they're 15 bucks up front for the 25Ks or 20 for the 50Ks, but they are 140 on the back end. But the way I look at it is if you struggle passing prop firm accounts and you're spending $60 to $100 on evals, I mean, how many of those evals are you failing to pass? Where I know when I pay my $140, I'm getting a funded account. So it's easier for me to mess up a $15 account than what do you want to say? A bunch of evals that you're spending, you know, 70 to 100 bucks on. Oh. What'd you do? Go over leverage, Ghost? Dude, I got the last amount of money I needed for my eval today with just 2 micros. So I already told myself I was going to downsize today for my last trade. We hit like a 65 or 70 point trade this morning on the funded to get the last $150 we need, which I haven't requested the payout yet. I got to do that tomorrow because you got to do that by Friday. Let's see. So yeah, I got 246 today. This would be my slow grind here. Yeah, so I'm at PT 2,603. And you have to get $1,000 over the buffer. That I couldn't tell you. All I know is Bulinox uses Ripnik. I couldn't tell you who they all can trade with. I've only ever used them on once you pass the eval, you just have to hit the threshold. All your prop firms are a little different. With Bewley, it's a little bit harder. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little bit more work because you got to get $1,000 over the buffer. Where some, like, let's just say Lucif accounts. So I've taken 2 payouts with Lucif, but you only got to make $1,000 and you can take half the profit out. And I just do that because, I mean, I'm not going to leave $500 sitting there if I can take it, even though, unfortunately, I end up blowing the account. So we've done that twice. It's hard to hold on to that $500. I'm not going to lie. So that's what I get for trying to trade something I shouldn't be trading. Oh, goodness. Woo. All I know is if you want to trade Bewley, you got to have a Ripnik account. They only do Ripnik. So I know like Quantower and NinjaTrader, because you can't use Bulinox on Tradeovate because Tradeovate uses that other, I can't think of the name of it. So what I do with those accounts is I'll activate what it is. I'll connect my Tradeovate to my NinjaTrader. Since NinjaTrader and Tradeovate are the same company, they're owned by the same people. So woo, look at that 700 rejection, man. I know, it's almost like, do I go ahead and just start a new eval? Maybe I will, because tonight I think it's the last night for that sale. I don't know if it ends tonight. Let's see. I feel like it does. Did they extend it? No. It says it ends tonight on the 29th for the 90% or 89% off. So let's just say if you bought an account, so for 25K, they're $15.95. I don't recommend anything over 50K with them because I want to say the activation fee is a little too high once you get up into the 100,000s. So since we passed it, we'll just start a new one. All right. New accounts. Just got to give it a minute. Now you can have up to 10 funders with Bewleys, but you have to get 3 counts over the buffer. And I have struggled to get that third one over the buffer. Every time I get it close, I always take a little bit of setback, it seems like. This thing may be geared up to have another pop here, Hector. If we can pop that 700s, we could possibly target the 750s up there. Building up a nice little trend line resistance here. Let me connect a few other things because It usually takes 5 or 10 minutes for this thing to create itself. Are you still, did you still go in long, Hector, or are you short? Oh, you're short. Okay, I missed that part, Hector. Hector's like, I'm short. Oh, did you take your profit already? I mean, shoot, you're down 30 points. Hopefully you took some out of that. You were up 30 points. Oh, goodness. Oh, excuse me. What time is it here? Dude, I can't believe it's already 10 o'clock, man. This time just goes by fast in the evenings. Nice short, Hector. No. You'll be ready in one, like about 15 contracts. Nice. Hopefully my account will get set up here in the next few minutes. Nope. Java's already in. Oh, only 1K down. Oof. Nice, almost 50-point trade, Hector. I am waiting for the new Bewley account to get created so that we can look for some more trades. I can't see that damn thing. Oof. Hmm. Maybe if we lose the 50s, maybe we get another push down to 600s here. Let me double check, make sure I'm on the right account, because like I said, we don't want to mess up and select the wrong account, then be trading a funded instead of an eval. That would suck. I feel like 602 is a good target if we can lose the 650s here. But I hate the fact that we did not get, what is that, 625 possible? Don't want to get suckered in a short and this thing end up going back up to 750, because that's really the next target I was looking for earlier was the 750s. All right, well, we lost that one area. Don't want to, like I said, be trying to jump in this too early. Ah, shit. I didn't realize that's on the 5-minute candle. Now, I won't hold this back above 50. The 15-minute inside bars. Dude, that's been happening a lot like tonight where I'm not getting filled. If we can lose the 40s, we should get a push. We won't hold this past the 67. This is a new eval, so we are going to be a little more aggressive with it, guys. We're on the 5 minutes. 67 is kind of my line in the sand here, guys. Because I still think that we could possibly push up to 750. And I'm not going to dig myself in a hole here. Oh, 5 micros negative. we're 2 micros deep over here, man. 2 micros deep. That's too much for my little account. Where are you short from, Nick? Ah, crap. I didn't know about to get a new candle. Son of a bee. Woo. Careful, we're still kind of undecisive at the moment. That is the VWAP. That's for, there's a couple other guys that use the VWAP. I don't really use it. It's just there. The purple box is the 4-hour candle. Like I said, I will close my runner back above 67. $67 is that last little line in the sand there. There's the first hit of 67. No. This is just one micro we have left in here. I'll give it to 75. Give it 75, then I'll have to close it. Because this thing could go up to 750. 750 is actually a target I was looking for earlier. I was just taking a short with somebody from one of my other lobbies. I mean, we got our points. I mean, this is just my leftover runner. That's all. Safe target is possibly 28. But you know what? We're going to go for 15 here. Try to spend as little as money as possible. Because usually if you start trading and spend a lot of money, you get frustrated and quit. How far you think we go down, Java? Should I push it down, or what do you think? Yeah, I feel like I could get 16, but man, could we just sell down the rest? I hate that we didn't push up to that, what do you want to call it? 750. This thing definitely looks like we're getting ready to roll. Ladybug, we're on the 5-minute time frame. All right, here's the new 15-minute candle. Does this baby continue, or do we retest the 50s up here before we? This is 50% of this leg down that we're currently on. So if this thing does not move down lower, this could be the low of this leg for us to move back higher. That's the only thing kind of have to watch out for, because this is the 50% pullback of this leg here. Oh, nice sauce. What? Oh, it just tickled it. I know there's some wicks right there. What the crap? I know. Oh my goodness. Look for a 35 pullback here. All right, that was the 35 pullback. We should get the push now, hopefully. No, we don't want to retest that level again. Now, I cannot let this go back negative. If anything, it'll just be a break-even trade here, guys. I hate that. I don't like new candles, man. I always like my targets to get hit on full candles. Hmm. Eyes are heavy. Just wanted to retest the 49. That was all. Or 50, whatever how you like to look at it. Dude, if this 15-minute gets back above 49, dude, this thing could push all the way back up there to freaking 700. Yeah, I'm about done myself. We've already been trading for the last 2 hours. We passed one more Bewley eval, so then we can make almost another $100 on this account here. Yeah, I wonder what the win percentage on those 15-minute inside bars. Usually I only trade, if I do that inside bar on the 5 minutes Java, it's usually the very first inside bar of the opening in the morning. Time is it? So whatever happens with this trade, guys, this will be the last trade of the night for me. All right, finally got stopped out of this thing. It'll probably go down now that it stopped me out. That's the way it goes. Where are you short from, Hector? Yeah, watch this thing go to my target profit now that it stopped me out. Oh, nasty Nas girl. Oh, I swear sometimes, man. That is so freaking dirty. Oh my goodness. One candle too late. One candle too late. uh, that is so classic Nasdaq, isn't it? If you don't have your stop loss where it needs to be. Oh goodness. Uh, it's a little too deep for me to chase. It's probably at least going to 602 if I had to pick a target. Man. Oh, it got you too, Hector? I know, that was so dirty, wasn't it? The very next candle, man. I wasn't going to chase it even after it stopped me out. It's like, all right, we got to let that go. I'd be curious what happens with 602 here. You would think that we would get a nice bounce off of 600. I almost want to risk my little profit that we have here. Like we're up like 25, 30 bucks on this new account and see if we get a bounce off of the 602. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to try. Just like a little 10-point stop here. No, I wasn't trying to buy anymore. We were looking for 16 for a while now. Dude, it missed me. I'm not sure if I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna take this for the second push, Hector. Usually that second push pushes through. This is also a new 15-minute candle. So that's kind of scary. Don't know if that holds, just the fact that that was the second push. Yeah, see that 15 minutes just lost that level too. If it gets back above 600, we may just have to close this because this thing could easily sell off pretty deep here, Hector. You don't want to hold this and this thing just goes crashing down on you. No, couldn't get back quite back above 600 here. All right, I'm going to have to let mine go, Hector. I knew once we missed it on that second push there that it was going to be very, very iffy. May get one more push up to 603 here. That might have been my break-even opportunity there. We have a level at 603. I thought we would at least get 603. It did not touch it though. $75. Whew. May end up getting drawn down on this account. Oh shit. I was trying to get it back to that 87 EMA. Hmm. Come on, 75. We might not be able to escape this, guys. I was trying to DC out of this heavy. This thing's probably only got about 10 or 15 points of drawdown. Nice short, Java. We're about to hit a max drawdown on this account. Yeah, I know. Only thing that sucks is I don't know if we can get this 87 though. I know we can get 83. I just don't know about freaking 83. Oh, that's gonna blow it. Oh, we gambled a little bit on this one, Hector. I don't think I can last till 45. 45 is the next big bounce area. Yeah, I was I was trying to get a big, like, what do you want to say? Since it was one of these new 25Ks we just picked up, I was hoping to kind of go a little bit heavy in it. Yeah, 83 may be the biggest pullback we can get here. 90 if we're lucky. '83. I don't. Whew. Ooh, I know I wasn't sure if we're gonna get out of that one. Oh goodness. Got saved by the Rico candles. I was hoping for the Rico candles. Oh goodness. The good old Rico candle saved the day. It had the 90 level in it. I wasn't sure, but it had it in it. Yeah, I'm sitting here just watching Rico candles basically, and we were just looking for that first cloud pullback. Like I said, I was pretty sure we were going to get that 83 because that's where that 9 EMA is, and they like to pull back and retest these EMAs over and over. So yeah, I've got the 90. Yeah, we were able to DCA out of it. Now, I would never do that on a funded account, guys. That is a brand new eval that we just started trading. I was like, man, we're going to blow this thing on the very first freaking trade. Oh, goodness. All right, we got lucky and got out of that one, so I wasn't sure if we were going to stand a pullback because I still feel like we could possibly go down here to the 45s. Dude, that's crazy, man. Dude, what the crap? Dude, what a boner candle back to the top side. Did not see that coming. Oh, I don't think my mic was muted there. Dude, look at this crap, man. That's like a freaking 50-point boner candle straight back up. If the 15 minutes, $6.02 is kind of my line in the sand here. For the 15 minutes. We're kind of back at my line in the sand. We were taking this based off the 15 minutes, so if this 15 minutes cannot get back below 602, we'll have to close this. So 602 is kind of the line in the sand for me on the 15 minutes. Because this thing could push back up to 650. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, we got to get out of that. All right, guys, that's going to have to do it for me today. I'm just over here being over trading way too much. I should have walked away a long time ago. It's like, man, it's already freaking almost 10. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching tonight, and we will see you guys in the morning for the New York session. If 602 can hold, it should push down. Oh, that zone that you were talking about. Okay, I see what you're saying. Boy, that 15-minute keeps trying that 602, doesn't it? Sorry, I was trying to block all these freaking spam. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I think we only ended up $6 on that one account because of all the micros we were trading. So we got hammered by fees. Yeah, we got destroyed by fees. Like you said, even though it shows us up $83, really, we only made $6 because of fees. So we lost the profit on that last trade on that long here that we shut out. This was that new eval we just purchased tonight because we passed this one. So we were basically trying to get a little bit of head start on that one, but it did not work tonight. That's okay. All right, guys, we will see you in the morning. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Man, these nights go by fast sometimes. All right, thank you, guys. Be safe if you're going to continue trading the rest of the night. Remember, I usually only trade evals in the Asia market. Man, I feel like the 45 is definitely the target down. There's a pivot on the 15 minutes down at the 45. Thank you, guys.